This government meeting is brought to you by Eastworks and our local cable subscribers.
Okay, we're gonna call the property meeting to order for Wednesday, July 15, 2026, about 5:04. And we have Councilor Ian Jamrock McQuaid, Councilor Thomas Leak, Councilor J.P. Kuczynski, and Mr. Jesse Martin from Eversource, representing the company that has made the request for poll locations. We would like to go through the agenda quickly, and there was minutes that were from May 18 meeting 2026 submitted. Is there a motion to, any questions about them or a motion to approve? So moved. Second. Motion is second to approve the minutes. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes. Mr. Peak must be leaving shortly, so we're going to go right through this. I hope that everyone got a chance to go to the sites and take their eyes on it. Why don't we start with Greenwood, if that makes sense? The request for a location there. So apparently there is a new pole that is being added to the site, and with a connection to the meter, I would imagine after that. But in any case, that's on private property and not of our particular concern.
Yeah.
Could you describe for us what your hopes are to do that there?
So the purpose of the pole is to extend the primary service of the high voltage lines another span in order to give us a location to install a transformer bank and then to feed the building from there. That building is currently fed from the pad mount transformer that feeds the ice rink. And whenever they need to shut down that pad mount to do the maintenance at the ice rink and their equipment, the physical plant has to go down as well. So the idea is to divide the services so that the physical plant can have its own dedicated service.
Makes sense. You mentioned the transformer. The transformer will be on the pole.
In this case, it's a pad mount transformer.
Yeah.
A big green box.
Okay, I didn't see it.
And the new transformers will be on the pole.
The new transformer.
The existing transformer is the one.
But that's elsewhere.
Correct. That's
already
already
been approved, not here.
Yes, already exists.
This one here isn't. You're not asking for a pad mount.
No, sir. Just the pole.
Just the pole.
Yes.
And so that your transformer will be up there.
Correct.
Okay, good.
Yeah, a new overhead service to the building.
I didn't have any other questions on it except to say I had in the past appreciated when there is a curb cut drawn on the plan so that we can kind of see where the pole is in relation to the curb cut.
Mm-hmm.
Your descriptions about the number of feet and something, okay, maybe we can pace off 18 feet area they measure. But if you're out there on site, you really need a roll of tape or something to be able to do 38 feet. So I would request that in the future you do make that effort to draw those in, and anything else that kind of reference where that you thought would be helpful to identify where on site.
Yeah, I can do that.
I didn't have any other questions. Were there any questions from other counselors regarding this?
No questions.
Seems pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Thanks.
I drafted a motion. I can read the motion, or one of you could read the motion if you'd like, or sure. I think, yeah, why don't you go ahead, Tom?
All right, I'll make a motion to approve the petition filed by Star Electric Company.
Excuse me, but just while we're there, could you put the plan up? Is it possible to put the plan up?
I'm just finished signing in.
Oh, okay. Sorry, please, I didn't mean to interrupt, but I wanted. Sorry. I know it's a disruption.
To approve the petition filed by Star Energy Company doing business Eversource Energy to relocate and or install poles, wires, cables, and fixtures, including the necessary sustaining and protecting fixtures along and across Greenwood Court, and to install one solely owned pole along Greenwood Court on the southerly side of the road, approximately 18 feet from the road center line and 50 feet from the existing pole 17/7.
Yep, 71.
71/7. Also for permission to lay and maintain underground laterals, cables, and wires in the above or intersecting public ways for the purpose of making connections with such poles and buildings as it may desire for distributing purposes, and that the petitioners agree to reserve space on one cross arm at a suitable point on each of said poles for the fire and police telephone signal wires belonging to the municipality and purposes, and said poles be erected substantially in accordance with the plan 2676289-8056109 or 079.
Motion and a second. It did occur to me that you may be going into the road, so I did have another question. What's typically the procedure? That's a pretty nice road there, if I recall.
Or not, there's no road disturbance.
There's no road
No,
disturbance.
just a single pole.
I don't see anyone else online for questions. No one from the public has attended the meeting. Has anyone contacted any of you? No one's contacted regarding this. And as far as I know, the city clerk hasn't received anything. So I would go ahead and take a vote if that's something that we'd like. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes. 3-0. Move on to Nipfer Avenue, number 15, Nipfer, I believe. There was 32 Nipfer.
Yep.
Here we have a little different situation. It's a residential home that is being constructed. Is it two-family?
I believe it is multi. There's a duplex in the front and then a single unit.
Single unit in the back. It looked like more than one. It looked like a rather larger lot here. And again, I couldn't tell where exactly that was placed in relationship to the driveway. So same comment on that. There was no other disruptions that I couldn't imagine. No trees, no digging into the roads here. Okay. Just adding a new pole, not removing any additional ones.
No.
Okay. Great. I didn't see it within proximity of what I would imagine to be the driveway. Sometimes if it's right on the driveway, that could be a problem.
No, I believe it's more in front of the buildings and the driveways to the right of the buildings.
That's to the right. That the developer was good with that. It actually looked like it might obstruct the vision of the people who might be living on site.
Yeah. He was there when we placed the pole stakes. So,
Okay, and if he's developing it that way, and that's where, I'm not sure everyone enjoys getting up in the morning and looking out, seeing our telephone. That's not ours to necessarily, but I wanted to be sure that there was no objections.
Yeah.
Based on that.
Sure.
Any other questions? Any other counselors? No one contacted us on that. I don't see anyone here online or in here for comments. Entertain a motion. Essentially the same. I suppose we could read it.
Yeah, sure. Councilor
Cameron McLeod.
I would make a motion to recommend for full council approval, the motion to approve the petition filed by NStar Electric Company doing business as Eversource Energy and Verizon New England Incorporated to relocate and or install poles, wires, cables, and fixtures, including the necessary sustaining and protecting fixtures along and across Nipfer Avenue, and to install one jointly owned 35-foot utility pole approximately 18 feet from the road center line, 48 feet easterly of pole 91/B14, and 30 feet westerly of pole 91B15 on Nipfer Avenue. Also, for permission to lay and maintain underground laterals, cables, and wires in the above or intersecting public ways for the purpose of making connections with such poles and buildings as each of said petitioners may desire for distributing purposes. And that the petitioners agree to reserve space for one cross arm at a suitable point on each of said poles for the fire and police telephone signal wires belonging to the municipality used by it exclusively for municipal purposes. And that said poles to be erected substantially in accordance with the plan file marked 2577-4535-805472008.
Second, motion and a second. Any further discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes. Appreciate your waiting to do the installation until we had a
Oh, yeah.
chance to go through the process. That always hadn't been the case in the past. I don't know if you were involved in that
Not here.
aspect.
That happened to me once in Greenfield.
Yeah, it had to do with the contractor doing work. Other things,
Yeah.
it really got complicated and difficult. So
Yeah,
we should
understandable.
we do our best to accommodate as soon as
Yeah.
possible. We're
Yeah,
only
the-
meeting once a month.
Came up pretty quick. So
We're able to get you there. So thank you.
yeah, it's good, not just for us, but for the customer as well. You know, like we talked about, Nipfer is, they're waiting on.
So they're waiting, they'd like to rock and roll. They're doing their temporary service.
Yeah.
And so that gives them everything. they need.
Yeah, and give them everything to get building and everything, but you know, it's for Mr. Perrier, it's all about getting it signed, sealed, and getting somebody.
Yeah, and out the door. I understand. Very good.
Yeah.
Any other further discussion? No.
Open to adjourn.
Move to adjourn. Second, motion to second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
This government meeting is brought to you by Eastworks and our local cable subscribers.